If you're an info for info, tune into Intro to Info with your hosts, Mikeisha and Queen of Hearts. Here you'll find great interviews and intriguing topics. Intro to Info airs live Wednesday nights at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And remember, there are hundreds of shows in our archives for your listening pleasure. We also invite you to hang in our chat room. Follow our shows for the latest updates. There's always a surprise. Tune into your car, tune into your smartphone, or your iPad. Turn us on and tune us in wherever the volume gets the loudest. Thanks for listening. If you have a question or comment, please call in at 347-327-9592. Thanks for calling and enjoy.
Hey everybody, what's up everybody? Welcome to Intro to Info. I'm your host, Mikeisha, broadcasting live from Washington, D.C. Today is October 18th, 2017. We are in the midst of fall, and Halloween is just a few days away. Who you gonna be? What you gonna be? We're on Wednesdays at 6 p.m. EST. And we do host the show, Nick and I, but you are invited to call in to ask questions or give commentary. We're at 347-327-9592. That number again is 347-327-9592. Also got the chat room on, open and popping. And I do correspond when I can, when I'm not actually talking. I correspond in there. Sometimes people prefer to ask questions in there. That's cool. And I will vocalize those questions for you. I always try to get around to that. I pray everybody as well. I send out good vibes and great vibrations to you all, because the truth is we all are going through our own set of problems, but happiness is a choice. I would be remiss if I didn't open up the line of a beautiful co-host, Queen of Hearts, over in Florida. How you doing?
I'm doing lovely. It's all good in my hood over here in Florida.
Good.
Yeah.
It's so good to talk to you, Neek. Everything's good with me too. You guys, again, we pray that you're well. Today we're talking to the artist of Federal District Records. They are an interesting bunch of people, so we are going to take the time to talk to them, interview them. Don't be afraid to ask them questions. I know we had Venomous on the line. I like that name, Venomous. So let's start by bringing Venomous on. First thing we will do, first order of business. Venomous, hello. Hey, what's good?
Hey.
The fact that you guys are... Yeah, the fact that you guys are joining us on Intro to Info is good. We humbly appreciate your presence. Thank you for having us. Nick, you wanted to say what's up to Venomous? I hear you, baby. Go ahead.
Yeah, I said, hey, girl. Glad to be talking to you
Hey,
again.
girl.
Nice to talk to you. Nice to talk to you.
Yeah. We got Jersey in the house.
Yeah,
That's right. All day.
yes. Newark, right? Newark?
Yeah, I was born in North Beth Israel Hospital. I'm a North baby, but we moved around a lot, and right now I'm in Raleigh, North Carolina, so I gotta salute them too, because they show me crazy love.
That's what's up.
That's all right. Yeah, definitely. Once again, thank you for being on. Tell us, before we bring on the second person, just hit the ground running and tell us what you have going on these days as far as music, performances, anything.
Oh, man. What don't I have going on? I'm nominated for a Queen City Award for Best Female Rapper since like the 19th or 20th time I've been nominated in the last year for different award shows. I have 2 Album of the Year awards under my belt since the last time I interviewed with anybody from your station. I've dropped second album, working on the third album, just shot a music video, getting ready to shoot another music video. Like, I've been moving.
And I've been watching too. I said, look at this chick right here. She making some major moves, turning heads, and her lyrics that she be spitting. I mean, you really can't compare her to anyone, even if they try to compare her. I mean, she in a league of her own.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yo, congratulations. The nominations are a major accomplishment. I know that one of the main reasons why you guys do this is, of course, foremost for the love of it, but the nominations and the wins are another huge factor. So I can only imagine how you're feeling about these nominations. But from your lips, how are you feeling about them?
Amazing. You know what? I'm gonna tell you something. When I started back, because I had taken time off from music, and I had a little one, and I was like, it's not time. But when I came back, I didn't know how it was going to be received. So to have my first album be heavily nominated for album, I won 2 Album of the Year awards, and both of the awards, I'm the only female to ever win the Album of the Year award. So just to get up and do that and not expect to do it and do it was amazing. And then now with this award, it snuck up on me. I didn't expect to be nominated again, and I looked up and I'm like, dang, my name is on here. So it's just a great feeling. It means that that they get it, that people get what I'm putting out, that it makes sense to them. So that means a lot to me. Like, it means so much to me.
That's wonderful. We rooting for you. Keep on keeping on, major accomplishments. Guys, you're listening to Intro to Info. We hit the ground running. We're talking to Venomous, and we're also going to bring on the artist of Federal District Records. Super excited. Hey, Queen of Hearts done put this thing together, and she's quite the coordinator. I have to give her all of the credit for this. I was basically the sidekick, and I don't mind allowing her to lead because she's damn good. Okay, we got somebody else on the line. Area code 631. Tell me who you are. Welcome to Intro to Info. What's up?
Yo, what up? Your boy Joey Pat. What's going on?
Joey Pat. She's in Federal District Records too. Hi, Joey. How's your day going?
What's going on? My day's going alright. I'm not around and do what I gotta do, making that money.
You feel like sharing some of that money?
Making that money, honey.
Look, the holidays are coming. It's a time for, look, the holidays are coming. It's a time for giving. You feel like sharing some of that dinero?
Hey.
Right.
Gotta make this money. I got my little man I got to take care of, you know what I mean? So I gotta make this money.
True that. I feel
How you ladies doing? How you ladies doing tonight?
I'm feeling jazzy. Mikeisha, how you feeling, girl?
Man, I'm
good.
super hyper. You know, my staff was asking me, why are you so happy? Because I was getting on the air today. I knew that I was going to be interviewing you guys. And so I always have to have adrenaline when I'm doing this. So, yeah, Joey, I was reading your story, dude. You have had your set of challenges, you know what I'm saying? And to see you still standing and still continue to push it forward, that is very inspirational. But give a little background in your story. I was reading your bio.
I'm from New York, district. I've been doing this music thing since I was 16. I mean, I roll with a lot of heavy hitters, the old school heavy hitters from, Red, Keith, the Dot Effect, CPMD, out here in New York, the whole Death Squad, Hit Squad days. But then, I took time off myself because I had my son, just like Venomous took her time off. But we came back in full effect. Over the period of time, yeah, I've lost family members. I lost my brother. I lost my mother. I lost pretty much 60% of my family. But that ain't gonna stop me from making this money and keep moving. So, I've been through a lot of ups and downs. So who hasn't? You know what I mean? Like, everybody's been through their trials and their tribulations, but it's how you overcome those trials and tribulations. And I kept it going. And throughout time, linked up with Nimrod, built a powerful movement, found dope artists, kept going forward with the dope artists, and we are very successful at what we're doing right now. So I got no complaints on how things are rolling. You know what I'm saying? We just dropped Venomous's album, All I Can Be. She had an album before that, before she came with Federal District, and it was dope as well, you know what I mean? So, I had my album, The Dugout, Nim had his album, Tom Crown Affair, a whole bunch of couple of albums. We've done so many albums, it's hard to name them all the time. But we have a lot of things under our belt, and we have a lot of videos under our belt. And, you know, I just finished shooting I Do What I Like. I dropped Switch It on them a month and a half, maybe 2 months ago. It's doing great with the numbers. You know, I put it on my Facebook page, and I already have 15,000 in a month. And I promote, but I don't promote every single second, but I promote. But it's good to have my teams and my fans respond back with all positives, no negatives. That really about the whole team and every artist we have on the team, and it's a good blessing.
That's what's up.
One thing that I'm noticing about you guys on Federal District, you got somebody has feedback. Put yourself on mute so I don't get that feedback. One thing I'm noticing about the people on Federal District Records is I'm loving y'all's confidence. Like it's just exuding through the phone. I feel it. Somebody has their hand up. I'm gonna bring you on, baby. Hold on, I'm gonna bring everybody on. You can't wait, can you? 201. Welcome to Intro Info. Who's this? Who's 201?
It's your boy Nimrod, God gives in the world's future. The devil's advocate, disrespect, and I shoot you. What's up, y'all?
Hey, Nimrod.
Yo.
What up, brother?
What's up? What's up? What's going on?
You what's going on? You
Come
come
here,
on here.
come here,
He come on the air,
What's
hit the
on here
ground
talking about?
running.
I was talking about my video that dope ass video we just shot this weekend. I Do What I Like. Coming soon.
Yeah, that shit was fire.
Yeah.
We had the back-to-back Benzes out, the new joints. BMW just was crazy. It was crazy.
Yeah.
But what's up? What's going on with the interview? How's everything going? What's up, people?
Everything is going wonderfully. Nimrod, thank you for being here. On behalf of everybody at Intro to Info, we humbly thank you, all of you guys, collectively, individually. The plan is to bring you guys on one by one so we can highlight you all individually and play your music in the near future.
Oh.
But for now, this is like a snapshot of the entire record label. Dig it?
Dope. I like that. I appreciate it. We love that you have us on here. You know what I'm saying? It's a big deal, and I really appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Oh, it's a pleasure. Neek, what you got for us so far, Neek?
I mean, I'm looking at Venomous numbers where she put up a video and she got over like 400,000 views. And then I'm hearing by Joey how many views and hits he got with his. Nimrod, what you got going on? How many hits you get on your videos?
It's sporadic. It's sporadic from sometimes. 6,000, 10,000, 11,000. I did this joint called Evil is Good, and I think that's like up to 20 right now. So, we work, man. No days off. That's my motto. I take no days off.
That's what's
so
up.
We promote each other. The system that we came up with is that we piggyback each other. Venomous, she came in here with her own fan base. Joey Bats got his own fan base. Jules got her own fan base. SK got her own fan base, and I have my own fan base. And all we do is cross promote each other. And we get my fans to become fans of Joey Bats, and we get Joey Bats fans to become fans of me, Venomous, Jules, and SK. It's just a piggyback. You know what I mean? The industry do it all the time, but people are too ignorant to realize that. So, that's just the way the system that I set up for, these talented artists, and it's working out. And that's how their numbers grow so big, rapidly. And it's still growing, man. And it's nothing. Next year is just going to be 1,000,000 times better. You know what I mean? I'm not happy till we get 1 million views. You know what I'm saying? 2 million views. You know what I mean? A couple of thousand, a couple 100,000 ain't shit.
That's what's up. I know we're still waiting for a badass to call in and Jules to call in. I don't know if they're going to call in, but, we're just glad to have y'all. And is Stillman still a part of the team?
Yeah, Venomous.
I'm still here.
Not Venomous, Stillamus. I have Stillamus on my list, and I have Nimrod.
Absolutely
Jules.
not.
Oh, okay. So no.
Not.
Okay. Scratch that.
I don't deal with the
All right,
bullshit.
Nick,
I don't deal with
I
the
think
bullshit.
Nick, I think your wish might be granted. We have another caller. 570 has their hand up. Welcome to Intro to Info. Who's this?
Hey, it's Jules.
Hey, Jules.
Oh,
What's up, Jules?
How are
Welcome
you?
to Intro to Info. Oh man,
Thank you.
wonderful. Thank you for calling in. What do you have going on these days, huh?
Well, I just released my new single. It's called So Gone. It's about losing somebody to addiction, and the new music video releases on Friday.
Sweet. And where can we get that glimpse of the release that's coming out Friday?
The glimpse of the release is actually on my Facebook. It's on my fan page, and it's also on my personal page as well. So if you just look up Jules, Julz, you'll find it.
Wonderful. I can't wait. I'm definitely going to check it out. And you know what? Let me say something about you guys with EPKs. I'm getting feedback, y'all. Turn yourselves on mute so I don't get the feedback because it's going to be horrible in the replay. But great job with those EPKs. You know why? Because the hyperlinks are active. Like you can just click on it and go straight to you on social media. That's a wonderful thing. Well written, and it's like lengthy. So it gives, people like us, the radio hosts, good background. Like I know where everybody's from. I know about the performances. Venomous, I knew about your nominations. These are good things to have. I'm saying this to you guys, and then to the independent artists who are trying to get their foot in the water, because it's so very important to have things like that already in place when you're doing things like interviews and promotion. All right, so great job on that. I just wanted to say that. Okay?
yeah, we get big up to our PR Shamika. She's on her job constantly with that, to make sure that our EPKs and our bios are updated and the stuff is on the website and YouTube, SoundCloud. So I want to give a big shout out to Shamika. She's the one that our PR. She's the head of PR, and she's on her job, and she's the one that makes it that easier for you guys to go check that out. So,
And she's
big
good
shout out.
at she's very good at responding rapidly. I mean, just quick. And I've been hitting her up all times of day and all times of night. And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, it's too late. She's like, no, it's okay. It's fine. She
takes no days off either. She's constantly working too.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you. Thank you, Mommy.
All right. Thank you, Meek. Thank you very much, Meek.
And so everybody has something new out with regard to music. We have premieres coming on Friday. This is wonderful. So guys, performances, do we have anything upcoming that we could promote or not right at the moment? Let us know.
We have me and Jules have a performance on the 20th. I don't remember the spot, but it's with the Coco Brothers, Positive K's going to be there.
Manny's on second.
Yes, there you go. And that's on the 20th. And then Jules has a R&B performance on the 21st, I believe, the next day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right.
That's at the Sugar Bar in Manhattan.
Right. And we have the album release party on November 5th for my album, The Candidate, where the whole team is going to be there. Venomous, Jules, Joey Bats, SK, myself, everybody's going to be there rocking out, performing. I got some of the top artists in New York City, and I got a couple of special guests like Fred the Godson, Vado's coming through. I just got to confirm it, so Vado, he said he's going to come through today. So we got some good people coming through, show some love to my new album that's coming out. So,
Very nice. Anyone wanted to add anything before I go on? Okay, cool. I could take a hint. So check this out. I want to go back to Venomous and ask where exactly her musical talent came from, and at what point did you notice an interest and a talent for music?
I would say I was like Always, I always noticed it, like, it's just always been around me, but I was about 11 or 12 years old the first time I sat down and really seriously wrote a song. You know, my cousins were all pursuing deals at the time, and they were, you know, I had one cousin that was in a rap group that was like Salt and Pepper. I had another cousin that was in a rap group that was like Wu-Tang Clan. So that being said, hip hop has been in me since little. They used to just instill it in me. So that being said, it's just always been a natural progression for me.
Cool. I love it. Joey, same question.
I've been doing music as a young kid. A lot of my cousins were DJs and breakdancers and graffiti artists. Most of them were in Zulu Nation, so they used to pull me along when I was a little kid. And I got into it like that, and then, you know, over the period of time, learning graffiti, and, you know, I started doing a little artwork here and there, and that's how I met Doss and Red and everybody. And hanging out with them one night in their kitchen, in Dre and Scoop's kitchen, and they're cooking and rapping, and I started rapping, so we're just having fun, and they're like, yo, you dope, why don't you rap? And I'm like, nah, I do the music, I do the artwork, you know, and then they're like, yo, you know, you should rap, and I started playing around with it in school, and people started doing like beating on the table and doing their little battles and whatever, and I came out of nowhere and just shitted on 15 people in the whole table and didn't lose one fucking battle. And they was like, yo, we ain't messing with you, bro. And after that, I just kept doing it. And this is as far as I've been going. You know what I'm saying? I've been going every day hard with it. So
That's what's up. So you guys all noticed it. What did you say?
Huh?
Okay. We have a call, guys. I don't know if this person wants to speak or they just listening, but area code 804. This is Intro to Info. Who's this? You have a question or comment?
What's good? It's your boy Cal Williams, you know, federal all day, called to check in with the team. I see everybody doing their thing.
What's up, President? The president of the company. The president of the company.
What's good? I know it sounds like a federal takeover. Everybody doing their thing. I'm loving it.
That's very nice.
I'm loving it.
They've been waiting a minute for this, Cal, and you know that because we tried to get y'all on before, and we had a few technical issues, but now we back on. We on strong, and we got Federal District in the building.
Yeah, it makes sense. I'm glad you. I'm glad that made that happen too. I know Miss Queen of Hearts for quite some time. We got a little history, so you know she's a good friend, and I'm glad you got the family up there. The next thing you got to get us out there to Florida, Miami, so they could take over the town because ain't no show like a federal show.
That's what's up, and y'all know we got that Love and Hip Hop Miami finna drop next year, so you never know.
No, that's what it do. But I just called to show love to the fam, definitely, chop it up with Nim and Bats and Jules and, Venomous, the whole family up there, everybody doing their thing. But yeah, holla at Nimrod, for that Miami situation, Queen, let's make that happen for the team. Thank you for the love.
You know I got you. That name alone is gonna get him smooth through the doors. You know what I'm saying? Nimrod? What? We gotta see what we bring it.
Oh God. Well, y'all continue to do your thing, man. I'm about to get back in the office and sign some more checks or whatever. But yo, y'all do your thing. I love it. Thanks for the love. I'ma holler at y'all later.
Thanks for sliding.
I'll call you when we done, bro, so we can talk finish up.
I got you, brother.
All right, peace.
Well.
All right, that's all right. Yeah. All right, that's cool. Jules, I wanted to ask you, I know that you're one of the singers on a record label. Who have been your influences, famous and non-famous?
My influences, famous. The first soundtrack I ever owned was Whitney Houston's Bodyguard. She is definitely my biggest influence, and Celine Dion. Not famous, my aunt, because she actually introduced me. Well, her and my grandmother both introduced me to music, all different types of genres. My grandmother introduced me to opera and like oldies, And my aunt, she had a rock band and she used to jam out in her basement, and I was like her biggest fan. So both of them non-famous.
I love that. And I think we forget, sometimes we get so caught up in who's the famous people that have influenced artists, that the people right in their own backyard and people that right in the family have been just equally as an impact as the famous people. So somebody else is on the line, area code 937 wants to talk, I think. You have a question or comment, or you just listening? Welcome to Intro to Info.
It is Shamika, Federal District Records all day.
Uh-oh.
Hi, Shamika.
PR boss.
Shamika, what you got to say, Cal?
I don't have too much to say other than I'm loving the team. I'm loving the momentum. I'm loving the way everything is going. And I also love the fact that you have us all on. So thank you.
You're welcome.
We love you back, boss lady. We was just telling her if it wasn't for you, we don't know what we'd do. You understand me? So we love you right back.
I couldn't do it without y'all. Y'all make sure I have what I need so that way I can get y'all together. So thank you.
All right. In Jesus' name.
Well, Shamika, for a moment, let's talk to you for a second. You handle a lot of people. Just on this line, it's a handful of artists who I know all have their set of like talent that they need. So I'm wondering how you're able to do this. Do you have a background in PR? Did you have an interest in it, or what brought you here to be managing all these people, the PR route?
Well, I have my master's in business. And but I deal with a lot of artists. I just love my master's in business administration as well as healthcare management. So I have a dual master's. But this is something I've grown up around. I have family that's in the industry, whether it's entertainment, music, promotions. So I've grown up around it. So it's kind of natural for me. But this team also makes it easy as well.
That's always a good thing. So you would say your education, the formal education, played a role in it, and the fact that they are like the easy bunch also makes your job a lot easier. Dig that.
It really does. It really does.
But that's cool. But it's commendable what you do, because Nick and I manage people, at my job, and then she does it for entertainment, and it just a couple people. It's more than you would expect, It really it is. Even if it is easy, like it's a share of work in its own right. So I gotta say that I admire what it is that you do, especially when y'all sent over the EPKs and stuff and how thorough they were. So I just want to definitely give you kudos on that here.
Well, thank you. Much appreciated. Like I said, I couldn't do it without them. They make sure I have the information that I need so I can put it together. So.
And that makes your job so much easier when you have somebody that can correspond quickly and give you the information that you need. Because dealing with so many different personalities on a day-to-day in and out, I don't drink and I don't smoke, but I think I'm borderline. I think I'm borderline. So I commend you on that, Mommy. I know it's not an easy job.
I didn't hear the last thing you said.
No, I said I commend her on that, because I know that job and that role isn't an easy one. So, kudos to you, Mommy. Big up.
Thank you.
Cool. And you know what? This question, anybody answer this question, like Nick said, dealing with people in general has its own set of challenges. So, you guys working on a label with several different other artists. What's the easiest part about it? And then what are some of the challenges that you face? And then again, anyone can answer.
The easy part about it is, you have a family. You know what I mean? There's really no challenges here. Not here. You know what I'm saying? We like I said, everybody works together, and like I said, the easy part of it is that you got a family. You know what I mean? That you can work with in the team. You know what I mean? So the challenge is sometimes is getting everything out on time. You know what I mean? You got a lot of artists know what I mean? So you want to make sure everybody gets out on time and they get the promotion, you know, that they need properly. And we always do. You know, everything is scheduled. So, you know, as long as you have organization and leaders and a healthy attitude, there's really no challenges. You know what I mean? There's no challenges. Everybody played their position. You know, we have Cal as the president, Shanique as the PR, you know, Sean as the A&R, and we have great artists. So there's really no challenge to it at all.
I can dig it. Thank you, Nimrod. Anybody else have feedback for that question?
I just have to agree with them. Like, we really don't have any issues here because we all move as one. We're a family, so we support each other, we promote each other. Never really any misunderstandings. And if there ever were, they were taken care of professionally. You know, so I'd have to agree that we don't really have any issues.
All right. That's wonderful. That's very wonderful. You guys, if you're just tuning in, you're tuned in to Intro to Info. I'm your host, Mikeisha. The host is Queen of Hearts. We're talking to Federal District Records, having a great conversation. They are candid. These guys are intelligent, very confident, and they assure themselves they're already talking about next year and what their plans are and what they will do and what they will achieve. I'm like, well, all right then. I love it because it's speaking into existence. So Neek set this interview up. So Neek, I know you got some more forwards. What other questions you have, man?
My question is, whenever they get ready to perform, like we ask a lot of our guests is, what is your method for relaxation before you hit the stage?
Ciroc. Nice big bottle of Ciroc. Coconut preferably.
I'm so glad I put myself on mute because I was cracking up. Love it.
All right. Anyone else
So,
want to answer that question?
Your answer, guys. What else you got?
Just Ciroc.
Where's Joey? Where's Joey? What does Joey do before performance? Joey, Venomous, Jules. Nimrod is hilarious.
I mean, before my performance, I really like to just sit out in the crowd and watch the other performers perform. I see what they're bringing to the table, and then I study it and kind of go extra harder. So I'm a hip hop head, so I pay attention to everybody's songs and lyrics, and I see what they're coming with, and then I know my next move. It's like playing chess, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm kind of like Bats. I sit out and watch what's going on, what people are doing, what people bring to the table or whatever else. And then I want some M&Ms and some Red Bull, and I'm good.
Yeah.
I have to say I do something similar
right.
too. I just keep what everybody else is doing and kind of let it motivate me.
So basically,
cool.
they feed
Now,
off of the crowd.
you guys,
I'm sorry, Mikeisha. But from
No,
here,
go ahead. I'm sorry.
but from here, what they're saying, they basically feed off the crowd and see what their energy level is looking like before they hit the stage to know how to bring it to them. You know what I'm saying? To like he says, a game of chess. It's their move, now it's my move, and I'm gonna go ahead and take over. Checkmate, I won. So
Pretty much.
Exactly. What I appreciate about that, the answer to that question, is that you guys are basically implying that you're students to others. Like, okay, I like what you did here. I'm going to use it for my own performance. I think that's what life is all about, becoming a student, taking stuff from somebody else and implementing it into yourself, and boom, you're a better person. Let me ask a question, guys, everybody. Do you all write your own songs?
Yes. Of course. They wouldn't be here if they didn't.
Right.
I don't believe in other people.
Okay. But you know, if they didn't, some people wouldn't have a job. I just gotta say that. But I want to know, and it's always interesting to get this answer, where you guys get the inspiration to write the songs. Like, you got this idea for this song. Where did you get these ideas for these songs? Some of these songs. Is it more than one place? Is it? Mm-hmm.
Definitely life. You know, things that go on around you, things you see, things you've been through in the past. You know, things like I can have a conversation with somebody and be like, dang, like that's some real shit. Like I know somebody's been through that, and it turns into a song. So
I agree with Venomous. Yeah, just life brings out my music, things I've been through. You know, some things, you know, some things are fiction. You know what I'm saying, of course, but you know, 85% of it is nonfiction. So
yeah. Okay.
You want people to be able to relate to your music.
Say that one more
Yeah,
time.
most of the
Right.
about 85% of the time with myself, it's really the beat that the producers give me. I listen to the beat, and the beat tells me what to say.
right.
So he went back to his roots because, you know, that's how they communicated back in Africa. They, you know, did certain beats to certain situations and everybody knew what they was talking about. So he just basically tapped back into his African roots.
Yeah.
African.
Oh yeah. How about, guys, radio? Radio in 2017. The stuff that's played on radio. What are you guys' thoughts on? And I don't know what station you listen to, but just whatever station you listen to, you like what you hear? Do you have mixed reviews, or do you dislike it? What do you think about radio these days?
So you guys want to all say it at the same time? Should we say it all at the same time? All right, so I'm going to count it down, and we all say it at the same time. 1, 2, 3. It's
Service.
Service.
I mean, I don't listen to the radio unless it's underground radio or online radio, because they play a lot of underground. The radios that are playing nowadays is playing the same record every 10, 15 minutes, and I don't want to hear another Drake record. I don't want to hear another Amigos record. I don't want to hear any of that anymore.
And I'm going to put it like this. Go ahead, Joe.
I don't even turn on the radio. Literally, I just put it on my aux cable, put on the instrumental, and I keep rapping while I'm driving. I don't need that.
I went to a radio conference not that long ago, and the people that put the music on the radio had the best saying, and he was like, basically the music is commercials to the commercial. And literally, if you listen to radio now, that's what it is. There's no balance. He's like, you know, the commercials is what pays us, so we just playing the music to fill into the next commercial. I'm like, dang, that's kind of deep. Like, that's kind of crazy. Like, they don't even care about what they're playing no more.
I blame the DJs. It's all the DJs' fault. You know what I mean? And a lot of the main artists' fault. You know, like the Jays and them. They allowed this trash to come in here. You know, you guys are the ones that are supposed to set boundaries. You understand me? And y'all just went along with the people that want to wear wedding dresses and shit like that. So I don't.
See, from like an R&B and pop perspective, I feel like obviously I'm not with the rap, the mumble rap. I'm not really feeling all the hip hop out today. But on like a pop standpoint, I do like a few artists that are out right now. But you know, for the most part, all that mumble rap, no, I'm not with that. I definitely agree with the other artists on the room.
I like what she said. She said that mumble rap. Because it's a shame where you only can get a couple of the hooks and maybe a verse in there because you don't understand nothing that they're saying. You know, and it's ridiculous. Right. It's I thought I needed to invest in a hearing aid a couple of times. I'm like, is it my hearing or what? You know, because I don't hear it. I can't understand it. What's going on? And I mean, they claim that payola isn't in effect, but quite opposite it is. If you, like you said, they're getting that heavy rotation of nothing, no kind of airplay because it don't sound good. The kids are out there trying to get to it, and they don't even understand the words. They have to Google the lyrics, and you know that's bad if somebody have to Google your lyrics to know what you're saying. Ugh. Yeah. Too much.
Back. All right. Oh man, listen, candid answers, great answers. I'm really appreciating all that you guys are offering so far. You guys are tuning into Intro to Info. I'm your host, Mikeisha, if you're just tuning in, with the other host, Queen of Hearts. Hey, you guys, are you guys in the same state, or where's everybody right now?
Everybody all over.
Yeah, everybody's spread out.
Okay. Okay, cool. So do you all get to see each other on a normal basis?
Not everybody. I mean, Venomous is in North Carolina. She has North Carolina on Smash. Jules is in PA. She has PA on Smash. Me and Bax is in New York. And, you know, we got New York popping, and SK's in Boston, and she's getting up there. She's one of the newer artists here. So.
Can you be still, because you're starting to fade out? It seems like he's so excited he can't sit still, and his phone keep fading in and out. Are you happy?
Oh, Nimrod?
Yes. I mean, I'm
Can you hear
hearing.
me?
Yeah, you sounded like the rappers on the radio. I'm hearing every other word. You fading in and out.
Okay, you can hear me now?
Yes, like the Verizon commercial. I can. Be still.
Okay. Yeah. No, I said we're all over the place. Like, you know, Venomous in North Carolina. She got North Carolina on Smash. You know, me and Bats are in New York, and we got New York on Smash. And Jules, you know, she's in PA. And SK, the newest member, she's in Boston. So, you know, and it's better like that. You know what I mean? To have every artist every place. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, they can generate better that way. You know what I mean? So. Because while we're in New York pumping Venomous music, she's in North Carolina pumping her music and our music. Jules is in PA pumping her music and our music. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it works out better that way.
That's what's up.
All right, wonderful.
And Mikeisha, you know,
let me get everybody.
I wanted to throw this out here
Go
real
ahead.
quick. We interviewed DJ Mixmaster Ice. And one thing that he does is like underground and indie music, he blasted whenever he's out working at different sets. So if you can get in contact with him, I'll probably send your PR, Shamika, his email. And that way he can start spinning y'all music whenever he's working his different sets. Uh-oh, did I lose you guys?
I'm here.
Okay. Yeah, because he don't mind breaking underground music records whenever he's working. And he was with UTFO. He was their personal DJ. And now he's out doing his own thing. So yeah, he's doing a lot of work as well, and he's putting in work for the independent artists. So I'm gonna send over his email. That way you guys can forward over the EPKs along with your music, and he can do the same thing for you.
Right.
Thank you.
Great. Thank you.
Very much. Thank you very much. That's super dope.
Now, does Federal District Records have a website?
Yes, we do. Shamika, it got all of us up there. Very nice. Looking very nice.
Okay, good. So is it just federaldistrictrecords.com?
Yes.
Okay, sweet. Now, from there, can a supporter just click and get you all's personal social media?
Yes, you can. I have it set up that way that we can get all our music, all our social medias, all our videos, everything, individually.
Okay, perfect. That makes it so much more seamless. Because I was going to run down everybody, but Federal District Records, guys, I'm sure they'll come up on a good old Google. But check them out. They have releases coming up, performances. These guys are doing it, and the confidence is just it's invigorating. So, Nick, what else do you have for us?
Well, I'm still waiting patiently for that music to come through, because I hit Cal them up saying, can y'all send it over? Because we get ready to go on the air. We want to hear some music so that way our viewers and our listeners can put that music along with their name and their faces. So to give them better feedback on who they're talking to, could each artist throw out there how they spell their name and where they can find them at on social media?
All right, I'll start. It's Venomous, Venomiss. You can find me anywhere in the world. Just search Venomous. The music's on SoundCloud, Venomous, Audio Mac, It's Venomous. Everything is It's Venomous on the web. That's how you can find me.
Sweet. Next up.
You can find Jules, Julz, anywhere on the web. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, Reverb, anywhere. Just type in JULZ_federal.
Okay, Jules, let me check you out because you got some music on Friday. Yep. Joey. Joey.
I told you
All right,
couldn't
then.
sit
Joey,
still.
somebody,
Until you hear
somebody
me.
dropped off. I don't know if Joey was your
I'll go. Nimrod, you can just, I tell people to Google me, man, NYMROD. Everything gonna pop up from SoundCloud, Reverb Nation, to everything. To stuff on YouTube. I'm all over the place, so just Google Nimrod, man. It'll all pop up.
Okay, it'll all pop up, you guys. We're going to bring you guys back on individually and play your music and highlight you that way. In my queue right now, I don't have the music. It's the time, yeah. But we will bring you guys back on. Probably Jules first because she got something coming up on Friday. But we really appreciate you all stopping by. I know next year will be even bigger and better to help push you guys further along, Federal District Records. And what makes you guys wonderful is you're already on a record label, so that's half the battle. So anybody who's listening live or in the future, please check them out. Federal District Records is the name. And we appreciate your listenership. Before we get out of here, Nick, do you have anything else? And then we're going to give all you guys to give your acknowledgments and shout outs once Nick gives her announcements. Go ahead, Nick.
I just want to let everybody know that we're still waiting patiently along with others that have been collaborating together to raise proceeds. And we have drop spots for Puerto Rico, for Haiti, and for Texas, for those who suffer with these different hurricanes. One of the drop spots is JJ Auto Tech in Winter Haven. We have Just Dance Studios in Lakeland. They're collecting for Puerto Rico. And Hilltop Church of Christ, they're collecting for Haiti as well as Texas, and they're in Winter Haven. So, I mean, any type of item that you can donate, we would be more than happy to accept that with open arms. The only other things that I have going on is Halloween coming up. So I know the city of Winter Haven, they're having their Halloween party on for the kids. I shouldn't say party, but celebration for the kids on the 28th. And then we're doing one downtown Lakeland on the 31st. So what am I going to be for Halloween? Nobody other than the Queen. I can only be me, so that's what I'm going to be for Halloween.
She's always so wonderful. Yo, thank you for putting this together, Nick. And you guys acknowledge who has helped you along the way here. Everybody gets a chance. Let's start for who called in first. That would be Venomous. Who do you want to acknowledge?
Oh, I want to acknowledge the team. Forget everything else. Like, it's Federal all day. Like, I don't know where I would be without them. So I definitely want to acknowledge them. Shamika Cal, Joey Bass, Nimrod. Like, I'm really grateful to be here and glad to be up under their wing. I've learned a lot. I've grown a lot. I've done a lot. So, and my fans, thank you for listening. Thank you for checking everything out. And thank you for checking them out too. So yeah, definitely.
I can dig that. Joey, what you got for us, Mo?
Yeah, can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. You can hear me now. Before y'all can hear me.
Yes, sir, we hear you.
All right. Now, I just want, like, my family. You know what I'm saying? Federal all day to the death of me. My fans, my family at home, what's left. And basically, yeah, just my fans. I want to thank everybody for tuning in and supporting the Federal District movement, the Joey Bass movement. Salute to my brother Nimrod. Because without him, I wouldn't be pushing as much as I do. Without Venomous, I wouldn't be pushing as much as I do. Like I said, my federal family.
Perfect. And Nimrod, who has a great speaking voice for radio. Nimrod, who do you want to acknowledge?
I want to acknowledge you guys for having us on. Of course, I want to acknowledge my family, Federal District, Shanika, Cal, Sean, Jules, Venomous, Joey Bats, SK, the whole squad, man. And everybody that's showing us the love and, checking our music out. We appreciate you. We love, anybody out there, Thank you.
Thank you, man. And last but not least, Jules, go ahead.
I would like to thank you guys for having us on the show. Greatly appreciate it. It's nice to have the whole team on at the same time. And just my team, my family. I mean, without Federal, I would not be where I am today. So I'm definitely grateful.
All right, and on that note, we're going to send you guys off with much love and appreciation. Thank you all for your listenership. Federal District Records was our guest today. Look them up. They're Googleable. I want you all to keep it safe. Until next time.
Right?
Googleable.
That's dope.
Not a word, but you can make up words.
It's a word today.
Y'all,
it's a word today.
Right.
I use that word all the time. I be like, I'm Googleable.
I think that's a hit. Don't you think that's a hit? Somebody need to make that a song.
I'm just saying.
We're
We're
We're gonna work on that.
Oh, you guys, thank you so much. We're gonna see y'all out of here with our outro song. We'll be back next Wednesday. Federal District Records, intro to info. God bless. Peace. We out.
Thank you.
Bye.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You've been listening to Intro to Info with Mikeisha and the Queen of Hearts. Thank you for listening.